March 6, 2014, Alex Schnapp and John O'Connell have just pressed the bearing into the machine bearing block. What tips would you give, guys, to someone pressing a bearing into one of these somewhere else in the world, and does the bearing block seem to fit?
It seems to fit pretty well. It's kind of hard. It fits pretty well.
So we can see the bearing is flush with the back, just like it should be. Yeah. Now this one, we don't have the circlip in because our bearing split from the hub carrier. We actually couldn't insert the circlip, but we did put the circlip in the bearing block earlier. And from the back of the bearing being flush with the back of the bearing block, we believe the circlip should fit. Now another plate bolts here in these 4 holes, holding the bearing in from the back end with just a large enough hole for the drive shaft splines.
One thing that you need to make sure you do when you're pressing these things together is that you have enough support. We had a lot of trouble just getting enough support to, with aluminum plates and stuff, because aluminum is very
flexible.
Yeah. So it doesn't support very well. So we had to get a lot more support, and then it worked a lot better. So.
Awesome, guys. Yeah, go ahead.
With using this, I would recommend to have everything to be aligned in a straight line from this, or else things would get kind of bent and stuff.
Yeah, if they're at an angle, they start to bend. Yeah. And so here's the tools used: blocks of wood, blocks of aluminum, and a machined aluminum bearing pusher with a marked line to say the bearing is fully seated. And this was made by Michael Hassey, who, in my opinion, is a candidate for sainthood, because this has saved us so much time. Awesome, guys. It looks like the modular bearing block passes first test, and we're ready to make 4 of them and put the calipers on and see if we can get the calipers and the steering arms to fit.